So now we're in the third night. I will explain more about the mechanics of this game as soon as, the guy on the phone gets finished talking about what he's talking about. So we'll give him a chance to speak, and I will be back in a few moments.
Oh, hey, you're doing great. Most people don't last this long. I mean, they usually move on to other things by now. I'm not implying that they died. That's not what I meant. Anyway, I better not take up too much of your time. Things start getting real tonight. Hey, listen, I had an idea. If you happen to get caught and want to avoid getting stuffed into a Freddy suit, try playing dead. Go limp. Then there's a chance that maybe they'll think that you're an empty costume instead. Then again, if they think you're an empty costume, they might try to stuff a mental skeleton into you. I wonder how that would work. Yeah, never mind. Scratch that. It's best just not to get caught. Okay, I'll leave you to it. See you on the flip side.
And Chica's already gone. Alrighty, so that's actually quite a bit of a hint that the guy on the phone gave us. If you at all find yourself in a position to where, oh hi Foxy, if you find yourself in a position to where, as soon as Foxy peeps out, you want to keep the camera feed on him at all times. Otherwise, he's just gonna go on ahead and do what he needs to do. So, with that said, the phone guy actually gave us a bit of a hint of what we need to do if there ever comes a time where you run out of power in one of these nights. If you happen to run out of power, you are given a chance to have extended chances, an extended chance, I guess I should say. Um, if you happen to just not move your mouse at all, Freddy will not notice you move, but however, he will still know that you're, as the phone guy puts it in the first night, endoskeleton without its costume. So he will still stuff you. There's no way out of it, unfortunately. But yeah. So when the time comes that when you so when the night when it comes to the time that you run out of power, you want to remain motionless. You want to remain still so that Freddy doesn't stuff you automatically, because that does give you a bit of a chance to get to 6 a.m. that way. So bit of a pro tip. You can take it however you like. I've actually found it useful. So there's that. Bonnie is actually behaving tonight. I wonder what's up with that. So, like I said, this game is heavily based on random number generator, and what I mean by that is that the animatronics sometimes just, have random numbers, based on how fast or how aggressive that they can be. Like I said, Foxy's a moody motherfucker. Sometimes he likes being looked at. Sometimes he just doesn't. It's just like, oh, I don't want to be looked at. What if I'm masturbating back here, dude? That's so rude. I might just have to come in there when when you're masturbating. That's just rude. That's just rude, man. That's just rude. Okay, so before I get sidetracked any further, the lore of this game, we are introduced to 5 animatronics: Foxy, Bonnie, Chica, Freddy, and then of course what I mentioned in Night 2, the Golden Freddy. Now, Golden Freddy is a rare occurrence, but the game is patched to where if you frequently look out the left side of your doorway on your camera feed, you will notice that there is a Freddy Fazbear poster that turns into a golden face of some sort. That means Golden Freddy will present himself Golden Freddy will present himself, and yeah, that your game will crash. There will be a jump scare, and the game will crash. So again, gotta keep an eye on that. So now Chica and Bonnie are out to play, so that means we gotta frequently switch between the camera feed of Foxy as well as Freddy, because we don't want Freddy to be attacking us just yet, but we can handle Bonnie and Chica, right? Right, right. You know, I've put up with enough bullshit with 2020 mode, you know. Um, like I said, nothing in this game actually scares me anymore, so you know, bring it on, game. If you have a surprise attack for me, go right ahead, go right ahead. So Chica finally shows her face. Hi, Chica, how you doing? So, like I said, as soon as Chica is gone, you can just open your door. It's pretty much the basic. You're going to be doing that to Bonnie and Chica a lot, especially in 2020 mode. And Chica is a little bit aggressive tonight, ain't she? Well, that's okay. I know she wants, something other than pizza. She wants my giblets. So there are some interesting fan art out there. And by fan art, I mean Rule 30, or what was it, Rule 34 pictures of Five Nights. Oh, god damn it. Well, I'm kind of fucked. See, when that happens, you can't close your door, you can't check your lights. So you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. Check your camera feed and let it down. Unfortunately, that's how the game works, and that is the first game over of this game. You know, it was eventually going to happen, but, you know, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I will actually cut back to the time frame. So whenever I get back to there, I will meet you guys. So I'll cut back when we get to that time frame. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Bonnie is actually hogging the left side of the door. So that'll make things a little interesting for the rest of this night. Robbed some of my power for certain, but hey, I think we should still have enough power regardless to make it through the night. So as I was saying before I get, you know, rudely interrupted again, this game actually has a fucked up lore behind it. We gotta, you know, keep an eye on 5 animatronics that wants to kill us. Reason being is that they are children's soul that are given a second chance for vengeance. I'm not going to go into too much deep of a detail, but I will leave the story in the description box below if you are quite interested in things like this. So right now I'm just taking my sweet time here because we're already at 4 a.m. We have 15% power. I'm pretty sure we should be fine. But again, you know, anything can happen. Anything can happen with this game. This is RNG at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. Anything can happen, and you know, that's one thing that's actually pretty that makes this game a bit more frightening in the sense. Foxy's finally actually peeking his head out, so that's an interesting thing. So Foxy likes to peek his head out. Depending on how many times he comes and knocks at your door, that's what I meant to get into earlier. If you happen to see Foxy gone from his Pirate's Cove, you'll need to switch your camera feed over to the left hallway to see him running. You need to have your door closed beforehand, though, because if you don't, then he'll just come in there, greet you, and then it'll be a game over. So, and you know, that's the that's just it on that particular thing. Bonnie actually kind of screwed me over because there is. Now I'm already at 2% power usage, so we may be able to show off a little bit about the. So I'm just gonna remain motionless because there's no use. It's no use. Yes! Didn't need to. Man, that was actually pretty close.